Okay, great. Hey everybody, I'm back. It took like 12 minutes instead of 10. I'm gonna take it out of the oven. My caramel is ready to start the next layer. I'm gonna take this out. Excuse me, puppy. Thank you. Alright, so I'm just gonna take out my stone, put it right here, and I'm gonna put it on a cooling rack. So get some nice airflow going on underneath it. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is we're going to add a cup of chocolate chips. And I'm just gonna try to spread these out as evenly as I can. I'm sorry, that's the bottom of my cabinet. That wasn't very attractive. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put this right on here. Now what we wanna do is we're gonna let this sit for about 3 minutes because it's gonna help the chocolate to, I guess, absorb the heat and start melting a little bit. And then it'll be nice and spreadable once we do that. So I'm just trying to sprinkle it evenly around here. It'll be ooey gooey yumminess when it's all done.
Gracie.
Okay. So I am totally freaking here.
Gracie, look.
There we go. All right.
Gracie,
So 3
look.
minutes for this.
Gracie, look. I'm
All right.
T-Rex.
Michael. All right. So just to show you what I did here. All right, so this is just what it looks like right now. I just sprinkled the chocolate chips right on top of the melted caramel. So, pretty simple. Just going to let that sit, like I said, for about 3 minutes. And then we'll move on from there. The next thing I'm going to do after that is I'm going to... See, I don't have my total contraption thing here. People keep telling me they have all different ideas on how to mount their phone and everything. I haven't gotten that far yet, so. Oh, although you can see the chocolate chips a little bit now. That's good. All right. I like that. That's perfect. Awesome. So that worked out well. All right. So what I'm going to be putting on top, once this chocolate melts down a little bit, I have my spatula. As I said, cranberry was the color there for a little while for paper chefs. I have my cranberry spatula. Look, I have my cranberry hot mix. Paper chef. Love this stuff. Really, really awesome. Look, I see I'm tempted to start doing this. It's too early. I got to let it sit another minute longer. So, let's see, what can I talk about? Different tools I use. I use the measure all cup. I use my stone bar pin, obviously. It's on the stackable cooling racks right now. Stackable cooling racks are awesome. I love the fact that they stack. I know it sounds obvious, but it's really cool because it takes up a whole lot less counter space. I do use it. I've also mentioned this to people before. I got this trick from back when I worked at the White Cloth Bakery. When you ice a cake, if you ice a frozen cake, it's a whole lot easier because you don't have that crumb layer that you have to worry about as much. So I always freeze my cakes before I ice them. So after I take them out of the oven, they cool a little bit. I have them on cooling racks, and I put my cooling racks right into the freezer so that it's easier to ice. So when I take them out, you ice it, and by the time people eat the cake, obviously it's defrosted, it's not frozen anymore, so it's not a big deal at that point. So those are some pretty, that's a good little tip that I have as far as icing cakes. Other things, my measure all cup I talked about, awesome, liquid, solid. You push out the solids, it's great for peanut butter, brown sugar, packing brown sugar, whatever that you might need for that. I am going to be putting on this the sprinkles, colored sprinkles, make it a little festive. I do have my pretzels I'm going to be putting on top. I'm also going to be putting some raisins on top. As I said, some people suggest putting peanuts on it. I have used peanuts sometimes. I find, especially today with the amount of allergies that people have, that I tend to steer away from the peanuts a little bit, I guess. You could do that as long as you know that people are allergy free, then it's good to go. I was talking about earlier some of my cookbooks. Oh, my time's almost up. I can't talk about my cookbooks right now. I'll do that in a minute. All right, so my time's just about up, so I'm going to start spreading my chocolate here. You just grab this timer and shut that off so it doesn't be obnoxious. All right, so I'm just going to take my spatula, and I'm going to spread. Grace, you want to? Can you do this a second? Yeah, Grace is giving me my little camera person here. Can you flip that around? All right, so now that this has been on for about 3 minutes, you can see the chocolate really melted down. So we can just spread this around very, very easily now. Your chocolate morsels. And
semi-sweet.
Semi-sweet, yes, I use semi-sweet. I use semi-sweet chocolate chips to do this. All right, so we're just going to spread this all over. So the bottom part, we have the caramel layer, and now our chocolate chips are making our chocolate layer on the crackers. And And like I said, I just like to make it look pretty after that. This is when Kim used to make this, and she used to bring it in. This is what she brought in. But,
Just this?
Yep. Yeah, but it's delicious. Doesn't matter. It's delicious no matter how you do it. But I just try to make it look festive, so that's why I add my little accoutrements to make it look pretty.
Uh-huh.
What's okay? You don't know what accoutrements means?
No.
Yeah, see? See? Ask Mrs. Simons. I bet she knows what it means.
I'm good.
No, it's called good vocabulary to have.
No.
All right. So, all right, there's my chocolate there.
We're revising
All
a
right.
story right now. You don't need to do
So
that.
I'm going to put on, I think I'm going to put my pretzels on next because,
Well, try and put it on each cracker.
yeah, I try to put on each cracker. So, and then I usually take my raisins and everything and try to fit them in between. So, those are my
Pretzels falling.
Pretzels are falling. Pretzels are falling. Pretzels are falling.
And then we will start another batch. That way you have two going at once.
Yeah, I don't know that. I know because I only have one stone bar pan.
Well,
I actually called Aunt Dawn before to see if she had one. I talked to Aunt Beth actually because, like I said, I've tried to do this on regular pans and it just doesn't. I don't know. The caramel just
this is gonna
burns
die.
and it's not
You
as,
don't need this,
it's not
right?
as nice. No, I don't need that anymore. I always worry about the caramel burning. It's the biggest concern I have. So I'm almost done here. I think I'm on the crackers. It looks like I'm on the crackers. And obviously, it doesn't matter if they go on straight or whatever because I'm just gonna cut these. Oh, and when you cut them,
Use your
this is the
Pampered
other
Chef
thing.
pizza.
Yes, definitely. I use my pizza cutter to do this. It actually, my Pampered Chef pizza cutter, it's perfect. It just goes right through, and as long as you can kind of figure out where the seams are in the crackers, it obviously makes it a lot easier once you have the seams because it just kind of goes along. I will be cutting through some pretzels. I'll tell you that it's not perfect science when I do this, especially because as you can see the snowflakes. I am one pretzel short. Oh my goodness. Did you eat a pretzel? You ate a pretzel.
I didn't.
I counted out 40
No,
pretzels.
I did
I'm telling you, I
not.
counted out
No,
40
I did
pretzels.
not.
You ate a pretzel. Grace ate a pretzel.
No, I
Her fault, we're
didn't.
missing one. Someone
No,
ate
I
a pretzel.
didn't.
Someone ate a pretzel. All right. So
Dog probably
that's
ate it.
my pretzels. Now I'm just going to take my raisins and I'm just going to kind of spread them around. Oh, Luke, shush.
What do you want? What do you
Shush,
want?
shush, shush.
You already were fed, so I don't know what you want.
Okay, and then we're going to, next part's going to be where we make it pretty.
Pretty. You just literally just chuck sprinkles on it
Yeah,
wherever
I do
you.
still, but it looks pretty.
Lukey, you need
Stop,
to go
buddy.
potty again?
So, like I said, I kind of like try to always make sure I even this out. So sometimes I go back and literally start placing my raisins in to make sure I have some on every cracker because I like to have the mix of flavors. I think that's a big deal to have the mix of flavors. What are you doing?
I have to go let him out because he's not.
Well, that's not going to work, Grace. Yeah, that's so not going to work, Grace.
See, if we could.
Here, I'm going to go back here again.
Come on, let's go potty. Come on.
You don't need to see that. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. All right, go back here.
you need? You need to go potty?
I'll put this back over here. Just. Grace is going to try to get Luke outside to see if he's quiet. All right, and then this is a calamity of disasters today. All right, so let's get my pretty color sprinkles. And then I'll show you guys how beautiful this looks when it's done. This is the best part, is just it looks so pretty. And it's really not complicated at all. It looks pretty, it tastes delicious, and it's really a very, very simple recipe. Not a whole lot of ingredients, not a whole lot of specialty talent involved for this.
No.
So,
It's like peanut butter. You break it, it doesn't matter.
all right, so now I'm going to take my, I'm going to rinse this off 1 second, my spatula. Be right back. So I'm going to take my spatula again because I'm just going to use this to kind of push everything in to make sure everything stays with the chocolate. So I just do a little pressing here with the back of the spatula.
Without breaking the pretzels.
I'm not breaking the pretzels. It's all good. Thank you for your constructive criticism. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Grace is giving me constructive criticism. Yeah, it's all nice. No meanness behind it there.
Yeah.
She's all about supporting her mom and being nice
Just
to her
like
mom.
Andor and back screaming at me and not stop running.
That's right.
Just encouraging.
Yes, they're
Screaming,
encouraging.
not-
Yes. Grace is encouraging me. She's not being nasty. All right, so that's it. All right. So, oh look, Grace has like the next batch of chocolate ready. I'm not even ready for that yet. All right. So here we go. Final product. All right, so that's it. Doesn't it look so pretty? It looks beautiful. So what I do after this is it has to actually sit out until it gets to be room temperature. Once it's room temperature, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for 20 minutes just to really harden up the chocolate, and then I'll cut it apart, like I said, with the pizza cutter, and that's everything. That's
Your Pampered Chef pizza cutter.
yeah, here in my Pampered Chef pizza cutter. This is the old version. It doesn't have the crust cutter thingy that it has now. This is the old one. So, all right, so that's it. If you have any questions, like I said, let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed. Those of you that might be getting this as a special treat, it might be coming sometime soon. So, everybody, Merry Christmas. Enjoy your baking. I'll share this on my VIP group, the recipe. Since I asked other people to share recipes, I'll share this one. And that's it for the night. So, thank you, everybody. Those of you guys that watched, have a great night. And that's it. Talk to you soon. Take care. Good night.